brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. He'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So no gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, some strong running. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
He'll look to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by... Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. The Ravens had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Running left is Miller. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Rolling to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jackson will keep it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. That's going deep for Bateman. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 13.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Back to throw here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 4. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Open man is Chase, complete. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Caught by number 10. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Douglas. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he stopped immediately there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
That is caught. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. Fourth down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Let's go now.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So the final